What's up, guys? What is up? I'm glad, dude. This is a special STOCKcast. This is like really freaking dope. Like I was just kind of reflecting as I was watching and doing like the intro and everything like that. I hope everyone could hear me. Everyone is here, especially all my members. I got to shout out my members that I kind of left you hanging on. Thursday and Friday. Bags took over the room and helped you guys out and stuff. So I'm really glad he was able to do that. So I could concentrate on the members that came out here to Albuquerque. But dude, I'm in the new office, guys. Like I don't know if you want to take a quick look. There's nothing in here as of yet, but I'm up in here. which is freaking dope. Like I got the like the baddest fucking sunset going on right now. I'm sure you can see it on my face. Like, dude, this is pretty freaking awesome, man. Like to be here after everything that's going on. So I'm really fucking pumped, dude. And just reflecting on the past year and a half or so and everything. And this is really cool. And then even watching like my intro right now. So the intro was really really cool. So the other one I was getting demonetized because of copyright. So this new music and the way that I did, I made that. So I made that too. And I'm a jack of all trades here. I trade. I do After Effects. I do all this good stuff. So dude, it's pretty fucking awesome, man. I'm really freaking just grateful. I really feel grateful and appreciative here today. So glad you guys are all here. Welcome. If you guys could smash the like button, go tell your uncle, your granny, your dog, tell everyone, and share this video on Twitter if you can real quick. Tell them to come hang out, and we're about to go over some tickers for the week and get ready for the trade week. I'm actually really pumped. I'm really pumped to get into trading. Kind of sandbagged my trading a little bit on Thursday and Friday to be able to answer questions and make sure I was helping the members that came. And I think all of them are home right now, home safely, except for one of them. So really freaking pumped about it. And so I'm excited to get back to trading and making this money. So I got some goals I gotta hit, and back to this money. Fun's over. Get going. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate it. Welcome, guys. Yeah. So for those of you that didn't know, I held a workshop. I held like a meetup workshop type thing. I wish I had more pictures and stuff. To show you guys, but like on Thursday and Friday. So on Thursday, oh cool, he turned down the music for me. So we still got our boy in the other room. He's over there painting and stuff. And he turned on the music for me. So, or you gotta call one of the two, but I appreciate it. Yeah, so Thursday, so everyone, kind of got here Thursday, or excuse me, Wednesday. Thursday, we traded together, and I had a whole lesson plan of what I wanted to do, and instead it kind of went a different direction. It kind of went left, and there was a lot of questions, personalized to their trading and what they needed to be successful in their trading. So I was very happy to kind of pivot from the point where I was coming from to be able to help where they needed help. And the best thing about the whole thing about the meetup and stuff, and I didn't even really think that this was going to happen, was the feedback I got from members directly. So feedback goes both ways, right? So I coach you guys and I tell you what you need to do on your trading and things like that. And I got feedback from them on what I do well in the chat and what things they think I could do to improve and things. And it was very appreciative. It was very well taken, very well appreciative. I could go back and try to make content and try to make things a lot better for you guys that watch the STOCKcast, that come every day, that are members, things like that, so you guys could be successful. So I was really pumped to be able to get that feedback, which was invaluable. Or else I don't really get that a whole lot in the actual chat room. So. So we traded Thursday, Friday. We had some class after that. I was only planning to have class maybe till like noon, but the discussions got really good. We stayed in the office until maybe like 4 p.m. My time, which would be like 6 p.m. Eastern. We were here. We didn't even stop to have lunch on Friday. We just worked straight through, and we were working on things. I had some friends also come into town. They went over their trading strategies and demonstrated on what they do, and they were able to coach, and show them. And there was even a couple things that some other members, what they use and how they look at things and stuff, and I may implement in my trading. So it was really cool to be able to just vibe with each other and be able to get ideas and be able to implement them in our trading. So definitely a huge blessing, man. Really, really freaking excited. And then Saturday we woke up and we went and I did the tour of New Mexico. So I actually rented a van and I picked everyone up. And we went like on a tour of New Mexico. We went to some waterfalls. We went to some tunnels through here. We went hiking and Then we capped it off all with going on the tram. So there's a tram that goes from the base of the mountain here to the top, and that was definitely an experience. We caught the sunset, and it was like it was freezing at the top, 20 mile per hour winds, and then I don't know, it was freezing tits though. It was like 40 degrees up there, and I'm scared of heights, guys. So I took one for the team. I think there was another member that was scared as well, but I took one for the team to be able to tell them. But it was really, really a good time. Everyone kind of left today or either yesterday, so really pumped, guys. How was everyone else's weekend? While I pull up my charts and stuff over here. Does anyone have any big like Halloween plans or anything? Also wearing the some of you guys don't even know this logo, the old school New Age Wall Street logo. Some of you guys don't even know that one. No, nothing. You guys are quiet today. All right, so I guess we'll just get into some tickers and things. Moving to Arizona, dude. That sounds like a good plan, bro. A lot warmer than Portland is right now, right? You like this shirt? Yeah. So I don't know a lot of you, some of you guys that are members or whatever. Um, I actually got a cease and desist letter, and and Hasbro didn't like me using the Monopoly Man for my logo and stuff. And it was funny. Like I got the first letter, and I thought it was a joke. I thought someone was pranking me or something. And it was very nicely written. It wasn't aggressive or anything at all. It was very nicely written, saying, "Hey, if you want to license it, this is the price. If not, can you please stop using our stuff?" And this and that. And I thought it was a joke, and so I tossed it out. And then about a month to 6 weeks later, I got another one, and it said, "Hey, you're still not in non-compliance. You haven't, not necessarily let us know what you're doing, and you're gonna start being fined this much, and we will take legal action and all that." And I was like, "Oh shit, this shit is actually for real." So that's when I made the new monogram logos and all that you see now on it. But yeah, this is the old school one, which is really really cool. Um, I was thinking of making like a limited edition T-shirt run like these. And then so the way that trademark things work is that you can't benefit off of the logo, like you can't benefit monetarily in any type of way. So I think that maybe if I donate all the proceeds from that shirt to a charity, it should be okay, and I'll just do like a limited run of them. Maybe I'll do something like that, or every so often. Um, and I think that would be my loophole that I think I won't get in trouble for. So cool. I'm gonna put this over here so it doesn't look like I'm looking away from you guys. Um, Maybe like this. How was everyone's trade week last week? From New York, awesome, brother. I was just talking about that. We need to do a East Coast meetup. We need to do a West Coast meetup. I am pumped to get the meetups going for COVID to be over and get the meetups going, dude. So I will definitely be in New York. I will definitely be in California. Lots of members from both sides there. Herdy, hell yeah. Red, do you have any charts that are annotated there, Mike? So we could go over it together if you have them. My boy's listening to Sierra out there. He's probably dancing. Um, all right, guys. So today you don't overtraded. Last week was good. I trade Facebook, call, and INTC. Also, you know what? The Facebook trade at the end of the day was actually one of our case studies in the workshop. So we talked about this actually in the actually let me switch over here real quick to the screen. There you go. And this is actually our one of our case studies that we worked with on Friday with the workshop. So what we talked about here on this was the compression play off of this level that held, right. So we had the cross right here. So we had excuse me, let me come a little bit closer. So we had the compression, the cross, and then we had the support that had held previously as additional evidence here for support, right, and confirmation and conviction. And then we also saw that this worked as like one of our crossover plays as well. And then this thing just kept on running all afternoon. So it was funny. It was funny. We talked about it, and I even, I said, the entry and where to get in, and then we just watched it the rest of the afternoon and asked questions about what I was seeing as we're going, and then it even gave that second chance right here where we got some of that pullback right here. We got the pullback, TTM cross, and then it continued going. So that Facebook trade was very nice at the end of the day. All right. How about a hotel in New Jersey, Atlantic, NFC gamble trade eat? Honestly, I'm not too much of a big gambler, brother. I like to keep my money as much as possible. So every great once in a while, I will go and play some blackjack. I actually pretty good at blackjack, but if not, like I usually, it's more for entertainment more than anything. So is why I go and do those things. So yeah, but I will be there, dude. I will be there in New Jersey. I do need a tour guide. So if you want to be my tour guide and be my Uber and take me around everywhere, I will be absolutely happy if you do that for me. So that would be really cool. All right. What else was I gonna say? Let's talk about this over trading a little bit. So I know that this over trading is a big thing for a lot of newer traders and things like that. Does everyone have like a time frame, like a time of day they stop trading? So like an alarm on your phone or even broker specific, right? So I don't know if a lot of you know, but you could call your broker and tell them not to allow you to execute trades after a certain time. So like for me, right? So for me, whenever I was going through that with penny stocks and small caps, 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock was usually around the time I would start, taking, I call them boredom trades. I was just bored and, I wanted to trade, forcing trades, and that's when I would lose. But what I did for a long time, I don't necessarily have any more because it's not really an issue. I worked out myself out of it. Every great once in a while I do overtrade. You guys do see that, but yeah. So every once in a while um, every once in a while I do overtrade. But what I did was I called my broker and I told him like not to allow any trades after 11 o'clock. So for you guys that are having a hard time over trading, something to keep in mind, you call your broker, tell them, hey, there's a couple ways you could do it. You could tell them to go ahead and cut your buying power. So if you have them cut your buying power to where you could only buy one contract, or that would be a good way if you keep on, if you absolutely want to keep trading, right? Then you can make it to where that you are putting less risk on the line by only playing one contract or what have you. Or you could have them just put it as a time, and after that time you cannot trade any further. So I hope that helps with the over trading part, because you'll just keep on trading. So whether it be because you're revenge trading, right? So you're down on the day and you're trying to make up for the day to go ahead and go up, whether you're up on the day and you're trying to add to your wins, and you think that you're on a hot streak or what have you to keep on going. You will whatever the emotion is, there's ways to get around it. Get out early. Yeah. So are you more profitable like in the morning? Are you usually up like in the morning and then you give it back, or is it just altogether? is a good strategy to let the 8 EMA cross over the 20 to buy and below the 20 to for put. Yeah, one of the guys in my room actually does something like that. So one of the guys in my room does something like that, where I'm not going to tell his exact thing that he does. That's his. But yeah, and that was even something that I did for a really long time. So real quick, while I go ahead and pull up my thing over here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Um, there it is. So this is my old one that I used to trade with. My old set right here. You could kind of see if you come in, and basically these lines show where the EMA cross. So I had this study made here, so whenever the EMA crosses, I could see where it puts a vertical line, and then that was my trigger, and then I would just keep on holding until I get another line the other way. And as you can see on this one here for Facebook, we didn't get one until after hours. But you can see where it gets kind of volatile like this. But yeah, absolutely. So I actually had, yeah, we could do that. Oogla Boogla. I love your name, dude. Oogla Boogla. That's pretty dope. So yeah. So one of my, I wouldn't necessarily call him a mentor, but someone that would help me out with my trading. He would say that, like on penny stocks, just to do an EMA crossover. So do an EMA crossover like that, like an 8 or 9 EMA crossing over 2021, whatever it is, and aim for 20 cents on a small cap, right? So you'll have to back test yours. Maybe you do 50 cents on something that's bigger, right? So aim for that. If you do that 3 times or 4 times in a day, that's a pretty good day, right? So that's probably about a $500 day if you do that 4 or 5 times. And then it helps with your discipline to if that's your trading plan, that's all you do. So like even if the ticker keeps on going, you have to get out at that 20 cents, so to speak, right? The hypothetical 20 cents, and then go from there. So absolutely, you could definitely trade like that. Like this, shoot me an email, dude, and I'll send you these. I'll send you the set right here, and you could use these. So shoot me an email at cruz@newedgewallstreet.com. And I'll send you this one. I could definitely do that one for you because these are obsolete to me in my room right now. Yeah. So Mike, so if you're up in the morning, right, and you're up in the morning and you give it back, just call your broker, tell them to cut you off at a specific time. You should be journaling your trades where you know what time you start to go negative or red on the day, and then that's when you would tell your broker just to go ahead and cut you off. Or even cut your buying power. You could cut your buying power and still do it. Oh, dude, I wouldn't short snap, dude. Or, you know what, dude? Honestly, I might lie about that. But let's get into that in a second here, Ronnie, all right? I'm going to go in order of what was being asked. So Oogla Boogla said, can you do a quick rundown on Fib retracements and how you use them? So Fib retracements, dude, do you know what the Fibonacci sequence is to begin with? So let's start there. Okay, so the Fibonacci sequence is a mathematical equation that they say, and it does, affect different parts of nature and just the universe in general, right? So basically what it is it starts out with 0, and then it's 0 added to the next number, and then that number added into itself over and over and over again, right? So forever in sequence. So like for instance, if you were to start with 0, it would be 0, 0, 0, 1, right? So then So 0, 1 would be 1. 1 and 1 is 2. Or, yeah, 0, 1 is 2. Or, excuse me. And then 3. So, dude, I was fumbling over my words right now. But basically, it's added into that. So then it would be 2 and 3 into 5. And then 3 and 5 into 8. And then 5 and 8 into 13, and then 13 and 8 into 21, and so far, et cetera, right? So basically what it looks like is you start getting like a spiral, right? And I could kind of illustrate it here. Give me a second. So it looked like this, right? So you'd have 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 3 is 5, 5 and 8 is 13, 13 and 21 is 34, and then it just spirals out. It gets bigger and bigger, right? And then if you come in here and you do like examples of Fibonacci sequence, you'll see like in real life, right? So you'll see like a lot of things like they say like an egg, also like galaxies and nature, like flowers and all that stuff. All this is because of the Fibonacci sequence and just the way that physics works. So what happens is that each of these is, if we come back, is a percentage rate of the last number, right? So like the golden ratio is like 61, so it's 61.32, I believe, and then there's obviously like the 50% mark, and then 23.2, I believe, and then so on and so forth. So basically, what the Fibonacci sequence says is that after a period of expansion, you should have some type of retracement of a percentage amount equal to the last move, right? So whenever, like with my ones that I have here, right? So here it is actually. So 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8, 78.6, and 100, right? Now mine on here, these are auto-plotted Fibonacci's, and they automatically find the top, bottom, and then they plot the lines on them, right? So then it's according to time frame. So on this time frame, it found the top here. This is your low, and then it plots the percentage retracements that are in there. So within that retracement amount, it says that you should get some type of expansion. It'll pull back to go ahead and hold the percentage amount, and then move to the next level, and it does each time. So obviously, this is also already when the chart is formed, so it looks a lot more cleaner. It's not necessarily as the price action is happening. But yeah, that's how it works. It's very powerful. I do like it. I'm kind of getting away from using it because I believe that they are more micro suited than they are macro suited. So I am trying to get away from them a little bit. I would love for if someone knew how to code or go into this, I would love to see someone do a confluence of a bigger time frame Fibonacci sequence. So like an annual or 3-year Fibonacci sequence from the top and high of a ticker to 1 year, to a quarterly, to a monthly, to a weekly, and then daily, and then all the way to a minute chart, and then find areas of confluence within the bigger time frames and the small time frames. And I bet you anything that those are going to be your hard support levels and whatnot that we bounce off of and show confluence off of. That would be really cool if someone could do that. So I've been wanting to do that, and I haven't told anyone yet, but someone that could actually come up with a pretty cool system if they were to do that, I bet. But yeah, that's what we do. How do you set those lines like that? These are auto-plotted. So I think that meant like for my vertical lines. Yeah, I told you that. I'll send them to you if you email me. At what point you consider shorting puts on Snap? In other words, what signal are you looking for to go short? So let's look at this. So we had a big move here on Snap, and this is something that we talked about at the meetup here these last 2 days. So we had 1, 2, 3 days of really strong move, right? And we got to that $40 mark, right? Here around this, so down here we got above $40. We got up to 42, and now in after hours we had even talked about this area right here. If you're reading tape, right? So we even did a tape reading. I don't want to call it a class, but we just did a tape reading lesson together. Actually using Snap, I think, Snap and AMD. And so if you take a look here, and you're looking at the tape around this level, you could see the buyers, or excuse me, the sellers that were stepping around in this level. And so what I said is that they weren't going to allow it to go ahead and break during the market session, and they were going to go ahead and close it, for it not to keep on going. And then whenever I was right here, actually the 43, and after hours they would go ahead and run it up. And that's exactly what they did. So they took out all the retail people that were sitting here, and then they kept on running up. Mikal, what's up? What's up, dude? And so what I would be looking at now here at Snap, guys, is $50 is going to be the huge, magnet for it to go ahead and get up to. We do have 45. I believe that it will try to get to 50. But the thing is that we've done a lot of business here within the last 2 days. Look at this volume compared to this volume in the past on any given day. It's huge. It's definitely a lot of volume that's coming in here. What you would want is for the volume on tomorrow to be somewhere in the average of what these were. If we start running out of volume, we're running out of demand then at that point, and that's where you start to look to go ahead and go short, is when this volume peaks, and then going from there. So I'm going to be looking at 45. I'll be looking at 50. Maybe we will open up, gap up tomorrow, so we'll see. But if we start seeing some of that demand drop off and the volume not following through like it was the last 3 days, I will start looking maybe for some puts then. Or we get some type of huge, one of my guys calls them an elephant candle, which is it's just a funny name. But a huge down candle, a big juicy down candle where we get too much overhead supply and it traps too many of the longs, then I would be looking for the short there on Snap, right? But definitely something we're going to be watching this week. Cool. I really don't like this background, guys. This is a lot of white. A lot of white behind me. That's my, right here. This is my light board. I'm building a light board for some content for YouTube too. So that'll be really cool once that gets done. But yeah. All right. Was there any other tickers that you guys are personally looking at for this week? PLTN. I appreciate the format there, Ronnie, as well. The way that you're asking for it. Thank you, sir. So PLTN. This isn't Planet Fitness, is it? Is this right? Or is it PLNT? Oh, Peloton. Ooh. Oh man, this is actually pretty interesting right here, dude. I'm glad you brought this up. So I wasn't really thinking about Peloton. But yeah, you could see where we peaked out this 139. A lot of people are saying, did they file for selling shares? I thought I saw that they filed to. Yeah, I thought they were. I'll have to take a look. I don't have my membership to BAMSEC anymore, but Highway hit me up when you come. Dude, I'll be in Dallas first week of November. So after this week, going to Dallas, I need to buy some furniture to furnish my new place. I need to start planning my moves out there and stuff. So I'm a busy dude. This just kind of seems like nonstop. I had my mentorship, or not mentorship, excuse me, my meetup this last weekend. I'm gonna take this week to trade, finish October strong, and with my members, and get everything moved into the office here. And then I'm gonna not move, but I'm gonna be in Dallas the first week in November. I want to meet some people out there and trade out there. And like I said, I gotta go furniture shopping for my new place. And then what else? There's a few people I want to see. So really excited. If you are in Texas, it seems like there is a lot of traders in Texas, whether it be crypto, forex, equities, options, derivatives. I'm excited, man. There's not a lot of traders here in Albuquerque, so really excited. I've already had a spot. Yes, I already have a spot downtown near the Arts District, so I will be there, dude. Please excuse my freaking co-host right here, bro. Like, I got this huge ass thing from wearing a mask. Fucking sucks. No. Great question, Mr. Simpson. I will not be trading with members when I am in Dallas. When I get the Trade Factory, oh, dude, my LEDs light up. Sorry, it got dark enough for me to be able to see them. When I open up the Trade Factory out there next year, if you are a member, you are more than welcome to come trade with me for free. If you're a member of the New Age Wall Street Room, if you are not a member, I'm gonna make it to where you could come trade with me, and I'm gonna do like a like rent a desk type deal. It'll be like $20 a day. So I still have to have a place here because my son is here. So I have to have the place here for when I'm here with my son. Then I'll have my place in Dallas where I could actually have my business and stuff and save on taxes. And Cobra is based out there. Black Box is based out there. So I want to do a lot more business with them and collaborate with them as well. And like I said, there's also a lot more traders. So that'll work a lot better too. So this will be Trade Factory 1.0. I have the desks already over. So if you guys want to come trade with me here, you could come trade with me here if you want to as well. And then I'll have my place in Dallas too. So pretty crazy how it's going to work out, but it'll be nice to be able to have my spot here to be able to work and be comfortable. Have my son, and maybe on YouTube or something, I'll do like a tour once we get everything in. But this place is huge, man. It's really cool to be able to help out my friends and their businesses too. So they're up here and we're just hanging out and we just have a good time. I'm trading, they're doing their thing, and if you guys want to come, you're definitely welcome. But yeah, when I open up the Trade Factory in Dallas, you're welcome to come trade there as well. But I will not be trading with anyone in 2 weeks when I'm out there. Is the volume better today, Mike? I turned up a little bit the volume on my OBS. I don't know if it sounds better or not. Go-to setups are, we call them compression, crossover, dip and rip, and gap down, smackdown. So those are what we 4 or 5 major setups that we have in our room that we play. So yeah, actually let's talk about that real quick. So the memberships in the room, I never changed the price back up. So I was doing the sale of $179 for the year. It's still like that. So if you want to sign up right away. For that price. Coming soon, I'm gonna change the whole pricing structure of how I do everything, and it's gonna be a lot more. So, especially, I hate to say it, but like it's pretty nice to be able to get validation from my members that came out this last weekend. It felt really good to get that feedback that I am providing the value I am, and especially if you want the strategies and the time and content that we're getting, I am gonna make sure that my employees are getting their compensated fairly and correctly, and I'm also getting compensated for my time too. So the whole structure of the room and how you sign up and how you're able to become a member is going to change. So if you want to become a member, I do definitely recommend it. It's only $179 for the year. I think it comes out to like 16 or 20 some dollars a month. I don't think you'll find a better Yes. So great question, Mr. Simpson. So if you sign up at the 180, that's your thing. So if you come up to October next year, you'll be charged again at that 180. It will not go up. It'll be at the price that you originally signed in for. So it's funny, because open New Age Wall Street, right? I did $50 memberships, and there's still people that are on that. There's still people on the $50 memberships, and there's people on. I did like a Memorial Day sale or Labor Day sale, I think last year in 2019 for only like $35, and there's like 2 people that are still on that one. So absolutely, dude. If you put your faith in me, you take that leap of faith for me. Right now that we're at the area where we're at, that's how you're rewarded. You get to keep the rate that you're in at, and as we grow and as we adjust the prices to the value that we provide, it will go up. Cool. All right. Other than that, we're talking about Peloton. So right here in Peloton, right here, I like this, dude, for the pullback here where it pulled back to 120. I thought there was some downgrades. I don't have the BAMSEC, to look at the filings. Or there was a downgrade from Goldman Sachs, but I thought that they registered an S3. They registered some type of offering. I'm not 100% sure on that. If someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I do like this. This is going to go ahead and become one of our compression plays right here. If this continues to ride along this 20, we may get a little cup pattern and start calling back up and see if we could break this 140 then at that time. Especially like if on the overall market, which looks like to be the trend right now, that we're going to maybe continue going up. So as long as we could stay above this 117-ish area, right? So you could see like kind of like right here, 119, 117. Right here, I'll even put a line right here just so, bam. So that's my line right there. And that's where I wanted to ride around and start cooling back up for it to make another move on Peloton. But right now is a little premature unless it just takes off quickly tomorrow. But I would like for this to pull back and keep on compressing, going sideways and accumulating. Cool. That's Peloton. Was there any other ones that you guys want before I start going through mine? Biotech stock question. Sure. I'll try my best. I used to trade a lot of like, the small caps and stuff back in the day. So, sorry guys, I got chapped lips, dude, and I was all picking at it, and it's all fucked up now. Apple and Amazon. So those are ones that I did want to touch on here, Regina. And so this is looking where we're coming back to where all this volume was being done right here at this like 112, 113-ish area, right? So this 115 at 116 is going to act as support. Well, it should act as support. So if we bounce around this area and start, curling back up, this is what you want to look for here. You could already see that on this, you could already see on this bigger time frame right here, right, that this is already showing compression here on the big time frame. It's wanting to go ahead and cross. You gotta get a little bit more strength to go ahead and go back up. So we're looking for over 116 bullish, and then probably up to 112 for bearish. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah, Alex, you had said City. So City isn't a big one that I like to play, dude. What exactly are you seeing here on City, bro? So if you're gonna call out a ticker, please tell me like what your plan or what you're looking for, and I'll give you my opinion and thoughts on it. Actually, I really like this, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to do something about these lights, man. Maybe I get some like I don't know, some lights that come out. I'll just make it dark behind me and put some other lights in front of me. Did you get that, Alex? All right, so while we wait on Alex, I'm going to go ahead and go over Amazon for Regina. So, what I think is going on here on Amazon, and let's not forget, we got some companies reporting earnings this week. Let me come over here. So Monday, nothing that actually has of interest for me. Is the market open tomorrow? The lights, yeah, the windows and stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna like the literally the desk is like right in the center of the damn room right now, guys. So once I get more furniture and I get more of an idea of what I'm doing in here, I will adjust it. What I didn't want to happen was to have the windows behind me, so the big windows to outside, and for me to get glare on my monitors. So that's what I was trying to prevent there, and then now also having the blowout on the camera of the brightness behind me. So, if anything, like I said, I'm gonna probably have the lights turned off, and then I need some more RGB in here, and then I'll get like a lamp, a streamer lamp. Yes, 3:55 Eastern. I don't know what you mean by 3:55 Eastern. Oh, bro. Let me see. So, one second. Okay. How come it doesn't have Monday on earnings whisper? Oh, there it is. Never mind. So Tuesday is Pfizer. That doesn't really interest me. Yeah. So on Tuesday, there's not really anything. On Wednesday is Boeing. That might be interesting. Wednesday is Boeing, and UPS. UPS may be interesting. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot on Tuesday, or Wednesday, excuse me. On Thursday, Thursday we have Shopify, Moderna on Thursday as well. At home on Spotify. Spotify will be good, and we should look at Spotify on Thursday. PENN as well. But I thought that Amazon reported on the 29th. That was the whole reason I pulled this up. Yeah, October 29th, I guess it looks like. So Amazon is supposed to report, which I would expect a little bit of a earnings run up is already what we're looking at here on Amazon. So this 3200 break is pretty significant right here. If you take a look to the left, we do have some room to go ahead and come up probably to this 3250, 3260 area, and then things get a little bit tricky after that, so that it's going to be pretty hectic. Keep in mind, guys, especially if you're an options player, not to get any type of IV crush. Don't place through earnings. If you want to do scalps up to earnings, I definitely understand. But please don't hold through earnings. It's a gamble that you don't want to be in. All right. But that's my whole thing on Amazon. This looks very, 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 very bullish. Let's see how we open up tomorrow, if we open in any type of gap up, but I would expect us to come and try to test towards 3,200 again, and then try to make that move. All right, cool. Also, for my guys that are members that are watching this and things, my Discord platform on for Windows is messed up, so I'm having to use the web version. So this is I'm probably gonna set up my new computer after the STOCKcast. Right now, I got a brand new badass bulletproof freaking awesome computer, so I'm probably gonna load everything on that after I get done here, and I'll trade with that tomorrow. But yeah, then let's take a look here. Going down the line, so I don't know what you're talking about here, Joe, on City, but this is what I'm seeing on City, dude. If I come out to this bigger time frame of what I'm looking here, I do see this this compression, right? So we tried once right here, and we're kind of getting like this double bottom right in this area. We're already trying to make this move up. This is huge compression to the side. So on this macro, like if we could get above this 44, 45 area from this area that was support, this was support. It's going to act as resistance here. Then we're going to start to try to make our move up. I don't know when they report earnings, so keep an eye on that. But I do like this setup right here. I'm going to put it on my watch list as well. Okay. I appreciate you calling that out. And then we did Amazon. Let's check it. Twilio. So we could do Twilio real quick. One of the guys in my room, he really likes trading Twilio. I don't really trade it. But this looks just about right, dude. I mean, we got a pullback here. I don't know what the reason for the pullback here, but we have a little tweezer top or double top here, and came up straight to the support, right? So it's this old resistance turned into new support, came in. It's bouncing off these levels and around the 300 as well. So yeah, we'll see if we open any type of way gapped up, or if we pull back to this 300 and keep on going. But this looks pretty good. Now you can look at this as a little cup, and then we might put a handle in here towards 300 and then keep on going. But I really like this call out too. So AMD was actually really nice. I played AMD for a couple $100 on Friday, and then yeah. But check this out on AMD. Like, it actually made a really nice move. I got this dip and rip here. While I was trading with the members, and this was very pretty to the PDC. I started working these higher lows and then just took off here above the pivot point. So very, very freaking nice trade. I took profit around this area, the high of the break of the high day, and went a little bit above that and pulled back pretty much as expected to us. So very nice trade, but I do see AMD continue to going up. I think they have like some type of don't they have some type of event coming up, like that battery day where they're going to announce more stuff? So if they do that's awesome. I don't know when I think they report earnings on Tuesday. But nice. There's lots of stuff that's in play right now, guys. So best thing to do is just to stay patient, pick your three top tickers, focus on those and nailing those. Don't try to nail everything, because then you're going to wind up losing money and realize you didn't nail anything. So, yeah. The plan on Amazon is to see it in the morning to see if we hold up, if we gap up. I would like for it to retrace to 3,200. If it doesn't, then we'll look for the intraday pullback, and we'll play it there intraday and go from there. So we'll see how the price action is, especially with it running up into earnings. The contracts are going to be extremely expensive. So I may just leave it alone until after earnings, but we'll see. We will see. Makes sense? I was also looking at NVIDIA, guys. So NVIDIA pretty strong here over the last couple of days. But you see how we got this retracement? It's almost like a 50% retracement off of this move to the top. So from here to here, and then retrace to this level. And then this was also where the previous resistance was, right? Bouncing straight off of that very freaking nicely, right? And starting to curl back up. We need a 550 test to see if we could break 550 and then continue going up also as well on NVIDIA. So do like that, all right? And just for shits and giggles here, guys, we'll look at, I just wanted to look at Tesla. I hadn't pulled it up yet. But this is kind of breaking the trend where it wants to come down. It was getting really freaking tight in this like ascending triangle. And also this this pivot, or excuse me, this pennant. But it's looking like it's wanting to come down and break. If we start breaking it below 400, we're gonna have a hard time if we break below that 500, or excuse me, 400. And then last one is gonna be Netflix, guys. For this, so this is just playing this huge ass range right here. This which is ugly as shit, dude. Like. So we'll see, like in this area, if we could start bouncing, right, or we get back down to 475. But this is pretty ugly here at this point. So we'll see. It's having a hard time getting anything close to 500 again. All right. Anything else here tonight, guys, you want me to go over? We talked about a lot tonight. Talked about over trading. We talked about the meetup, what we did, plans for Dallas. Memberships, like I said, memberships is $179 for the year. It stays like that as long as you're a member. If you quit and you try to come back, it will not be like that. But if you stay a member, it'll always be $180 a year, which, dude, if you can't find $180 worth of value in my room, freaking tell me, and I'm going to quit the room, because you should be able to get 180. Are you thread ripping now? Are you meaning my computer? Yeah, dude, this fucker's huge, bro. Like, I want to go over and grab it and show it to you guys, but yeah, it's pretty fucking sick. It's not an AMD, actually. I didn't get to go with an AMD. I have 3 other computers. Oh, that's another bit of news I could tell you guys. So, I had this computer built. It's an i7 9th gen, 32 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's a Super 2080 with 11 gigabytes of RAM on the GPU. MSI motherboard, water cooled, which is really nice because it's freaking quiet as shit. Yeah, that's that one. And then I'm gonna have a bunch of I'm having 3 other computers that are being made. I'm not gonna make them as crazy. They're gonna be i5s, and I don't know if I'm gonna do 32 or 16 gigabytes of RAM in them. Probably do like 1080s or something like that. GPUs in those. And then I'm going to also make 2 stations that are just monitors. So just monitors with like a keyboard and a mouse and stuff. And then what you could do is you just bring your laptop. If you're traveling, you just bring your laptop and plug your laptop into the monitors, like the way I have mine right now. And then you have your setup. So you have everything on your laptop on the monitors that I have. So that'll be really cool. So then you don't have to, worry about loading onto another computer or anything. You just bring your laptop, connect to it, and you'll be good to go. So the guy that built me these computers, he's a real cool guy. I'm really happy to be doing business with him, and he's building me those 3 other computers. He gave me a killer deal, dude. I spent $1,000 on this one. If you know anything about these PC buildings, that's cheap as fuck. So he agreed. He has a website where he does this on the side. He hustles, on the side or whatever. I had already told my members, if they're interested, I'll give them the website, and then they could order whatever they want, and then just have it shipped to them, and that'll be cool. So he's going to give us a discounted rate or whatever to do everything, if you're from my room. So that'll be really cool for you guys that need new setups, new rigs, and don't want to spend a whole lot of money. So I'm really freaking pumped about that. I don't think another room offers any type of value like that has someone that could build them a computer for a really cheap price and have it shipped and delivered straight to your door. So another thing that I'm trying to do to help out my members, because going and spending $1,500, $2,000 on a laptop like mine is not the business when you could get something like this and it's bulletproof. So cool. I think that's it, guys. Like I said, membership's $179 for the year. It's going to go ahead and change once I make a plan on how we're going to go about changing everything. I will announce it, but it is going to change. Like I said, it could be today, it could be tomorrow. I got to talk to a couple of my guys that work for me on how we're going to go about it, and then we're going to go and do it. Oh, I didn't do MNRA, bro. So the whole MNRA thing, like you asked me if it could trade $200, $300, $400. I don't know, dude. I'm not a fortune teller. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in any type of bad way or anything, but if you're trying to anticipate or trying to guess what the market is going to do, you've already lost. You already built some type of bias within yourself for you to make some type of move. And that's when you start losing, is when you make any type of anticipation or guess where the market is going. So our number one thing as traders, our number one goal as traders is to react to the price action that we actually see. So Jesse Livermore and the Reminiscence of Stock Operator talks about this a lot in Reading the Tape. If you guys go read that book. But our job is to react to the price action, not to try to guess where the market is going to go or how the market is going to react. That's why a lot of people, like with earnings, this makes a good point with earnings as well. People try to guess, oh, this is a fantastic company, or this is a no-brainer buy. And what was it? Fastly? Fastly did great earnings, guys, but they just lowered their guidance a little bit. And look what happened to them. They're fucking down 7%. So you can't guess, dude. You can't guess or anticipate a move. You got to read the action, wait for confirmation, and then react to it at that point. I hope that helps, dude. How do you learn to trade with the algos? You sign up for the New Age Wall Street room, and then I will teach you. Cool. That was one of the topics we talked about, too, during the meetup. Because there was a ticker that was being walked down. And it was part of our tape reading. Cool, guys. I appreciate you all coming. Like I said, I'm really freaking excited about the new office. Like I said, if you guys want to come hang out anytime, just shoot me. Definitely going to be a fun week. I'm excited. I'm excited to make some money, get back into focusing on trading. I was really focused last week on getting everything prepared for my members and the meetup, and focusing on them. So I'm excited to get back to trading and what I personally do. So super pumped for that. I'm really just grateful. And what was the other thing I was gonna say? I don't think anything, but I don't know if you could hear my computer, guys. I like move my mic to over there. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but that fucker's loud. I think I got my money's worth out of this damn laptop. So I'm gonna go and get my new computer ready, and we'll see you guys on Friday for the TGIF stream. We will trade live together on Friday. Come back next week for the STOCKcast, and we'll go over trades for get ready for November next week. All right, guys? You guys take it easy. You guys have a great rest of your evening, all right?